Hello, everybody. Betsy and Stacy here. I hope everyone is enjoying or trying to enjoy the holiday season. Sometimes it's hard for us to talk about like nutrition and how to like rev that metabolism during this tricky time, but it's more important than ever. So I want you guys to like take this moment for yourself if you can. And just know that you are important and that there's always something you can do. Baby steps. You don't have to go extreme to go in the right direction and gain control of your health. So today we have a very special topic. I love this one. And we're going to rate your metabolism. We have a scale and we want to know where you are on this scale so that we can chat about how to heal the metabolism as well. So, by the way, if you join us, please just give us a wave or a hello. Even if you join us later, we just want to know you guys are out there, you're listening, and that you enjoy our little talks here. So, on the scale, let's just talk about kind of the metabolism. We're just going to put it on a very basic level of saying that your metabolism is either like revved up, it's good to go, and you are feeling awesome. And that is the one stage. We're going to put that as a 10. Okay. And then we're going to say 0 or like a 1 or something is going to be where you have a very damaged metabolism. It's very slow. It's just years and years of metabolic damage. And then obviously there's anywhere in between from 0 to 10. Stace, where do you think your metabolism is at?
So we're saying 10 is revved.
Mm-hmm.
Probably an 8.
Yeah.
And just because as I get older, it's like just time, right? It's just time. Like you over time, you just start to stuff starts to happen, right? It's like an old car, right? If you take really good care of it, it can last you a super long time and run great, but it's still a really old car.
And it needs a lot more maintenance.
Yeah, it's just you got to start putting in better fuel, and it needs a lot more maintenance. You got to take it to the dealer or whatever. You have to find someone that specializes in that car. We don't have these parts anymore. We got to special order them. So
exactly.
Yeah.
I say I'm probably like a 9 is my guess.
Yours is probably a little bit higher. I
feel really good day to day, but then I have little flares like everybody else, and I just know it's kind of my autoimmune issue. So I just have to be uber sensitive and caught and like just in tune with my body and be kind to it. So I have to be very proactive and kind to this car as well.
I am very, very aware that if I do certain things, like had I not done that, like I probably wouldn't be feeling the same symptoms, there are certain things. Yeah. So Galen says she's here and she says she's damaged. Such a weird statement. I'm damaged. I'm damaged goods, baby. But I think we should also sort of like define metabolism as we go forward. So, because so often people just think calories in, calories out, that's the metabolism. But when we're talking about it, we're talking about all the metabolic processes that are going on in your body and then the symptoms that can come out of that, right? So, if your sleep is really disturbed or
let's go the definition first.
Okay.
So first, I just want to say that there is no clear definition or not definition, but just no clear way to test your metabolism. I wish there was, and then there's definitely some scientific ways that you can look at it. But when it comes down to it, there's nothing that is clear cut, that's for sure. And the whole calories in, calories out.
You can do like breath tests and stuff like that. It can tell you like how many calories you're burning for the day, but it's also like that's extrapolated from an algorithm and but that's still not telling you if you're
it's still all about calories.
It's just still calories in, calories out. You know what I mean? It's not telling you specifics.
And I'm going to put my money on it that anyone who is in our group has struggled with weight loss, has probably dieted, done different things. And at this point, I'm assuming that you guys know, and it's happened to you, that calories in don't equal calories out when you have a damaged metabolism. So we have to define it a little bit more. Like I said, there's really no like clear cut definition either, but like I think of it maybe as a car or maybe as like an engine where there's just so many moving parts to the metabolism, way more than just the energy expenditure or what you take in. So it's just like all of our systems in combination working in synergy, whether it is our hormone system. That's a really big one for women, because it's just so many women, whether you are in your pregnancy or whether you're in your menopause, our hormones are shifting, whether it's the time of the month. It's just like our hormone systems are so complicated. So we have to get our hormones more in check. We have to have our nervous system more in check. So many people are stressed. So
and as you age, you just get more food sensitivities and stuff like that. Galen says that that's what they do at her club as the breathalyzer test.
The breathalyzer. And you got to walk line.
Can you get on the treadmill? What's your blood alcohol content? Like, are you safe to run? But
there's the digestive system as well as a really big one.
That breathalyzer test is not going to tell you food sensitivities.
No, it's not talking about your immune system.
Galen's asking if she can get a replay of this. She needs to leave in 15 minutes. This is a quick one, Galen. We'll be done in 15 minutes. Yeah. Plus, this will always be up on the Facebook page. Where you're at right now, that's where it's going to be living. So it'll always be here. Sorry. Go ahead, Beth.
Okay, so we know it's just like all of our body systems working in synergy. So if your digestion is off, whether you have that food sensitivity, whether you have a lot of stress in your life, all these things can throw it off. And then if there's like a lot of multiple issues, then that metabolism is not going to be healed anytime soon. It's going to get worse and worse as you age. So let's determine how much metabolic damage you have. So this is like, there is like a long list of things that Stacy and I really pay attention to and we monitor. And then when we talk to you, we want to kind of know on a scale, like how bad they are. So I'd say the most obvious one for people is like, I can't lose weight anymore. I used to, but now I can't. So that's kind of obvious.
Specifically, like gaining weight in the midsection is a sign of like a cortisol overload, which means your adrenals are on high. So there's that.
Yeah, absolutely. Your energy is a clear indicator of what's going on with your metabolism. And like we see when we are helping our clients heal their metabolism, that's the number one thing that kicks into gear. Oh my God, I have so much more energy. It's so much more consistent through the day.
Yeah. Well, because we have a lot of people that'll come to us if you're a type A high achiever, like maybe you have super high energy, like, but maybe it can't actually even shut off so you can sleep.
Yeah.
That can happen too. Like where people, I'll talk to people and they've got all these other symptoms. They're like, no, my energy is really good. And you can hear in their voice when they're talking really fast. And
they're not calm. It's not calm energy. It's wired energy.
You can hear it where it's like, when was the last time you like took a breath and sat down?
That's the nervous system on overdrive, the sympathetic nervous system, which it's you'll never heal if that's on overdrive.
Fight or flight. It's like, go. Yeah.
And that will lead to exhaustion sooner or later. So some people are in the bucket and it's more exhaustion. Some people have sleep issues where they can't either go to bed or they can't stay asleep. If you have lots of cravings, that's going to be a sign that your metabolism is suffering a bit.
Or if you're not hungry at all.
Oh God, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And that's a lot of times the people that are really, they talk really fast and they really, and they're like, I'm not even hungry.
Yeah.
Like,
your metabolism is like working on overload right now,
and they're like, I don't eat bad and I have tons of energy and so I don't think my metabolism is bad, blah, 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 blah. And it's like,
it'll be in the bucket soon.
Here's the cliff and here's what's going to happen. You're going to come right off the edge. So
exactly. Yeah. If you have a lot of inflammation in your body, it might be in the form of like your joint pain, or it might be in the form of bloat, or it could be headaches.
Like you work out and it's like an excessive amount of pain, right? Plantar fasciitis, hip pain, knee pain, upper back, like you're always tight.
Like pinky finger too. It's like random. I mean,
we'll have people too. They're like, I have this like ear thing where it's like, it's just you know, it's so
And it goes
random.
away like literally in a week or
Yeah.
two. It's like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And they literally were about to get it amputated, you know.
Galen says, any links to restless leg syndrome? Yeah, it's all connected. Galen, you could ask any question over there as long as it's body related. It's all
The
related.
metabolism. It's all of our body systems. Yes.
Yeah, restless leg syndrome means you're in sympathetic fight, flight, or freeze. Your body is like, it like can't relax. It's like your nervous system's like, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's jazz hands for the legs.
Any GI issues, like we said, digestion is a key part of the metabolism. So whether it is just inconsistent bowels or constipation, or you got bloat, gas on a regular, basis,
Diverticulitis, reflux,
reflux.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Any skin issues can definitely be related. They're just the flare of the immune system on overdrive. Yep.
Yeah, like my rosacea, like now just because I'm in like perimenopause, it's like if I do anything wrong, like food wise or stress wise, it's my skin goes. Galen says she has diarrhea all the time. That's what we call flight.
Yeah.
Fight or flight. Right? And if you have constipation, it's fight, flight, or freeze. It's like, right? Everybody expresses it differently. So anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last one on my list is like anxiety. If you're that type of person who tends to hold on to stress and you struggle there, then yeah, it's going to affect your metabolism greatly. So our kind of rating here, like you said, you put yourself on the scale and let us know again where you are. So are you at a like 1 or a 2, a 3? Maybe you're an 8 or a 9 like Stacy or myself. And then just hearing all these symptoms, just know that if you have, let's just say, none or like one of these symptoms, then I'm going to put you on a scale of, that you're doing pretty well. You're at that 8, 9, or 10 stage with your metabolism. But if you suffer from a bunch of symptoms, let's just say like it could just be 2 of them. It could be like, yeah, I'm pooching out. I got the weight around the midsection and I am exhausted. Like that's enough to say that you are in the middle stage and that you're starting to really damage that metabolism. But it can go, I'm saying about 2 to 4 symptoms are going to be about the medium area of the metabolism scale. And if you have 5 or more of those, you're in the bucket. It's pretty damaged. And just the good news though, is that you guys can heal. Like, it's not like you have to live here forever. Just the important part is that if you were to like diet because, your neighbor's dieting and that helped them and they're able to lose weight, like it basically those diet methods that are going to be doing like the reduced calories and to be like, they hurt the metabolism more. So we're in this delicate stage. So if you really take it in and you say, yes, I get it. I get the metabolism is all these body systems and I need to heal it instead of like using willpower and being all strong about it. No, we need to heal and nurture our metabolism. So, but it's not that hard, right, Stace?
It's not. And I want to address a comment that came up in the comments. Okay. So Carrie, because we want to talk about this too, because this is a great question. It's a broader thing, right? Okay. Carrie asks, do you know anything about lemonade drink for weight loss called Zip Slim, all natural supplements? I don't know anything about Zip Slim other than it's got the word zip in it. It's got the word slim. So to me, I'm like, okay, this is some sort of stimulant, right? And you want to treat the symptom of weight gain, right? So you're like, how can I treat weight gain? I'm going to have this supplement, and all natural means nothing. You know what I mean? Any chemical is natural. Like it doesn't mean anything.
Even if it was natural and it's, ginseng and all these things like
arsenic's is natural. Anyway, I'm just saying that doesn't mean it's safe. Okay. But the point is, when we're trying to just put a Band-Aid on something and we're like, if I just have Zip Slim, then I'll lose weight. it's not going to heal the metabolism. It sounds like a stimulant on top of an already damaged metabolism, right? So if you're in that fight, flight, or freeze, and then you put a stimulant on top of it, you're just making the adrenals go higher, right? And now we're damaging the metabolism more. And then you're like, okay, so I've got the Zipslin and I've got joint pain. So now I need to take chondroitin and glucosamine. And then I've got this. And I call these micro habits for macro problems, right? So if you've got all of these things that are going on and you're like researching, well, what can help with this? What can help? I've got bloat. So now I'm going to take this supplement. I'm going to take this supplement. Going to take this supplement. And it's really like, if you could just have like balanced habits, everything would go away and you wouldn't have to spend like money here and money there and money the other place to do this symptom, this, because that becomes exhausting. Like I got to be on this supplement for this, I got to be on this supplement. That's so exhausting.
And it's all about consistency. It's like these, like once you figure out, because part of our program is that we teach you how the metabolism really works and how to heal it with these daily habits. But we want to make them realistic for you. And then you need to do it. Like it's not, the goal is not to like reach this goal and do it so good and so fast. It's like, no, it's all about how do we, like, the real goal is like, how do we be consistent with this forever? So it has to be doable.
So we just feel
enjoyable.
Yeah, we have to feel good in our body forever. What happens when you run out of Zip Slim? So like when it comes down to it, it's like real food, real stress management, moderate exercise. But what does that look like for you? Because what it looks like for one person, if you're vegan, it's going to look totally different for that person, right? So we have a vegan 22-year-old soccer player who's in the middle of like her season. And then we have like a 70-year-old retiree, whatever. It's going to look completely different. So
and you have like not many people truly understand how to balance meals correctly, how to like plot out their day with the right amount of food. Not many people are organized. And so you can't be consistent with your habits if your blood sugar is all over the place and you got like no organization. So
you have to have a plan that's made specifically for you. And if you don't have the expertise in it, you could just be researching forever. And guess what? There's going to be 20 million ways to do everything. Like so your research could be forever is what I'm saying, like you could be out researching, and it just becomes another stressor in your life. So
And so good news is that today is our last day of our holiday sale. It's a no pressure sale. All you got to do is, if we are jiving with you and you want to set up a free consult with us, you can, you would do it and you would lock in your call today, meaning just schedule it for the next like 10 days. And once you're locked in, meaning that you scheduled it today, that means you're locked in for the big savings and a whole extra month in our program for free.
Yeah, so that's it. It's like there's no true commitment other than show up for your call. That's it. So even if you decide later on not to, work with us or whatever, you got a free 45-minute call. So just that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, everyone have a great day. Thanks for joining in, chatting with us. Appreciate you guys.
Bye guys. Have a good one.